Who was there when others weren't? Who was there when others weren't? That's a question I ask myself all the time. Because lots of people on my journey have let me down. People who know what I'm going through and haven't reached out to me. Even though I put all over Facebook what I was going through as a child and even as a man now. And I do sometimes think to myself, was it worth it, me sticking my neck out on the line for these people? But today I'm going to talk about how a trans man saved my life. And, you might find this interesting. It certainly is an interesting story. And this is how it goes. 2016, I went to take my own life again. This time round, I was really, really poorly. Totally poorly. I would lie around all day, staring into space, lie in bed, crying, not eating, drinking too much, and shouting at my wife all the time. She would spend hours and hours at work to keep away from me as I went into moments of manicness and hours of lowness and feeling like absolute shit, to be honest, not wanting to live. But the only thing keeping me on this planet was her, because of the love I have for her. So it came to a point in her life where she reached out to a friend and realised there was a one-off mental health meeting going on in town. It took a lot of persuading for me to go, but I decided to go that night, really nervously, really sheepishly. And on the way there, it was in a pub, and I stopped in a pub and had a few pints, for Dutch courage before I turned up. And very sheepishly, I turned up late, and as I walked in, I met Quinn Brown. Now, Quinn Brown is a trans man. He was there with open arms, and he said to me, "Go and get yourself a drink, mate. Come back. I'm at this table here." And I sat down with these people, and on the table there were trans people and people from different walks of life. People that where society thought they were freaks because of not understanding, because we live in a very judgmental world. And I will admit, in the past I was judgmental too, because I had no understanding about it. But it totally opened my eyes that day, as these people got up one by one and told their really inspirational, and some of these stories were heartbreaking. And Quinn stood up as the last speaker and spoke about how all he ever wanted to be was a man all his life, but society wouldn't let him. And it was an amazing story. And this totally pulled the wool out of my eyes and made me realise that there's more to life than just what we believe in the media and stuff. We're a really old-fashioned world who are judgmental and don't understand. And for once, I actually felt part of something, even though I was sat at that table with people where the world could not forgive them for wanting to be something which the world wouldn't let them be. I felt part of something. I felt part of something special. For once, I felt like I wasn't an outsider on this planet. And because of that, Quinn saved my life. And even up to now, we are best friends. I call him bro all the time, and we we keep in touch all the time, once a week, and just make sure we've got each other's back, because we both suffer. We're both warriors of the world. We've both been outsiders, and we both feel like we don't belong on this planet some days. But we're both bonded by something which the world won't understand. That's love. That's love of mental health. We both love to help people with mental health issues, and that's what we do. So that's just a little thing about Quinn Brown, the trans man who saved my life. So goodbye. I love you all, and stay safe.